Now, another reason it's going to be hard for you guys to compete out here dating, and I've heard Nigerians say this, I've heard Ghanaians say this, and I've heard Americans say this. Because that American influence is so heavy out here, the whole tricking or simp, that's a thing out here. I saw that the first day I got here. So from what in the States, like, and in the States, it's like, who can spend the most money? I don't know where that shit came from. Y'all can have it. Spend all your money up. That's how you go broke, and that's how I'll be on top later on. But in the States, we got this thing where it's like, okay, who can spend the most money? Like a section out here. To get a section in a lot of places, they said it was $500 US. Same thing it costs in Dallas. You are going to have some serious pockets to compete in this city, from what I can see. So while I'm here, I probably try to travel a little further out to see what else it's like, because people tell me it gets better the further out you go. But for now, believe what I'm telling you.
Hi guys. So people have been asking me to review Auston Holman's videos from what's it called, Ghana, and I'm like, okay, not really, but and I'm like, okay, finally, I'm like, okay, I will do it. So I went, checked his video, but basically, Auston Holman has been having hard time finding a girl in Ghana. Let me do tour here because I'm going to ask you guys for a favor. I want to make a video showing that Auston Holman has been striking out with almost everywhere he goes. He's been striking out with girls. He hasn't been able to find quality women. So I want to make a video on that, but I don't know how to title it. So please let me know make a suggestion. So going back to what I was saying though, in Ghana, the girls are not even giving him the time of their life because the girls in Ghana are, they're like, he cannot compete. Apparently in Ghana, there are a lot of rich guys that could outcompete him. The girls are not even like, he said, they will talk to him for a while, but then a man with, expensive car would walk in and the girls will be like, oh, bye. He has been having hard time getting girls. So like all he is been complaining about Ghanaian women, calling them all kinds of. We know that whenever girls reject him, he is a crybaby. He starts punching, but. Luckily, he's not calling them ugly like he did to Zambian women, but it's obvious that he's having the same problem he had in Zambia. Girls are not checking him out. Girls are not giving him choosing signals, and we know how he loves choosing signals. And Ghanaian women are like, no, you're not my type. He cannot compete in Ghana. I think it's becoming very clear to him that in East Africa, he's a big fish, but here in West Africa, he is not doing well. So he is, complaining. He's on video all the time complaining about the Ghanaian women. And I'm like, oh, here we go again, because this guy, everywhere he go, he strikes out. I mean, he hasn't had luck in almost any country, right? So, I mean, the only place he claims to have had luck is in Brazil. And in Brazil, we didn't see the women on camera, so we cannot really we don't know if he's telling the truth or not. I don't think he's lying, but I don't know if he's exaggerating. But everywhere else where we were able to see the women, we see that he hasn't had luck. He strike. I mean, in all of Asia, he could only find one girl, and that girl. Let's not talk about her. Tanzania. he said they were too conservative. The girls didn't want him there. Rwanda, he said the girls were, were not leaving their house. I mean, I don't really believe that they are leaving. They leave the house, but they just avoid, avoid you. In Uganda, he said there were not even. He said there was not as many. There were more men than women. Like everywhere he goes, Zambia. I mean, the whole he said the whole of them were ugly. I mean, and we know that's a lie. It's just that they were on camera giving him the middle finger. So everywhere he goes, and in Kenya, the kind of women he's getting are club girls. He's not getting quality women. The quality women that he gets are leaving him after 3 or 4 dates. So this guy, so the same thing is happening in Ghana, right? In Ghana, and the girls are not giving him any play. They're not sending him choosing signals. So it's kind of sad and pathetic that you flew all the way like across from one end of Africa to another, and to be rejected by multiple women, by multiple girls. So it's funny because the same thing that was happening here in America is happening there in Africa. But what's funny about Ghana is, even though the girls are not hitting on him, are not flirting with him, the ones that are flirting with him are gay guys.
And I don't hate gay people. I don't have a problem with gay people. But I will just say, in between Kenya and all the other countries I've been to, this is the first African country I've been to where it's been men constantly like flirting with me 2-3 times a day.
The gay guys. I'm sorry, because I swear to God, when like this is the second time I'm recording this, because I keep on, like, every time I get to this point, it makes me laugh, because how gay, how gay do you come across as for African gay guys to hit on you? Because remember, all of Africa, even in South Africa, homosexuality is a taboo. So homosexuals are, will not hit on you unless they think you are actually a gay homosexual too, that you will be receptive to their advance. So how much gay vibe does this guy give off for gay Ghanaian men to hit on him? And it is so funny to me that the girls are not hitting on you. The ones that are hitting on you are the gay guys. And so that means he gives off a very, 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 very strong gay vibe. Like, not just like, dressing well, he must be like, he must look gay. Not just look gay, but come across as gay. Not to straight people, to gay people, because to a lot of us straight people, a lot of people come across as gay when they are not really gay. But for gay people, they have a very selective radar. Like they probably know, like, in 99.9% of the time, their radar is like, perfect. When they think someone is gay, it's probably, that person is probably gay, especially in Africa, like I said, because in Africa, gay people live in fear of their life, so they are not going to hit on someone just because they think that person might be gay. They would only hit on you if they are almost 100% sure that you are gay. So Auston is giving off a very strong, very, very, very strong gay vibe. And so, and Africans, when Auston is telling that to Africans, to us, we are like, oh my God, that's not really a good story. That story doesn't make you look good, because basically you are saying that you give off a very strong gay vibe. But he doesn't understand. He seems to be flattered by gay guys hitting on him, and Africans are like, no, you should not be flattered, because it means you come across as a gay guy, and they are trying to give him an off ramp, like to make him change the story. And they are on the comment, they're saying things like, oh no, maybe they are flirting with you because they are vendors trying to sell you stuff. And like, no, that's not They definitely weren't asking for bread. The people you are talking about will call me handsome and then ask me to look at the bracelets for sale. That was not the case. And Africans are still, because he has really strong support among African men, and they are like, they are almost like, man, they're trying to give him an off ramp. They're trying to give him a way to change the story, but because Austin is not a sophisticated guy, he is not, he's not getting a clue. Like they are giving him a clue, brother, the story you're telling doesn't make you look good, so let's change the story. But he is too he thinks the story is flattering to him because he's probably thinking it's the way it would be if in America, if a gay guy hit on you, it means you're good looking or you dress well. But in Africa, that's not what it means. And his African supporters are trying to give him an off ramp, but he doesn't want to take the off ramp, and change the story. But it is funny because this guy doesn't even he's so flattered. He is very flattered, and so he is going to keep telling the story over and over because he actually had posted this on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, no, because I wouldn't post that on Twitter. I wouldn't post about me being hit on by gay guys in Ghana, because that means in Africa that means I am giving off a strong gay vibe. So I thought he would just stop there, but he is telling the story on video, and he must be flattered when he shouldn't be. And his his Ghanaian followers, his and other African followers, are trying to they're trying to defend him. They're trying to change the story, but he wouldn't let them. And you know, I said I was going to make a video talking about the positive things he does, and I think one of the positive things is he is authentic in a non-sophisticated way, right? He doesn't understand when he's saying something ridiculous. He doesn't understand when he's saying something that doesn't make him look good, because he is such a simple guy. And I actually find that endearing. He is not sophisticated. He's simple, and that kind of that's endearing, right? Yeah, I should. I was going to make a video talking about his positive qualities, but really that's like I couldn't get myself to do it. But yeah, he has he has a lot of African supporters. I mean, this guy, I don't know what he has, but African guys, Black American guys, like his supporters are like Trump supporters. They will defend him, and here they are, trying to save him, but he wouldn't let them save him. I mean, anyways, I mean, it's also kind of ironic, right? In one video, he had said that he was having hard time getting girls in America. He started to wonder if he comes across as gay. Like he's wondering, why don't American girls want me? Do they think I'm gay? He said he started wondering, but then he went to Brazil and he didn't have any problem finding a girl, and then he said that he realized he doesn't really come off as a gay guy. But here he is, Africa, and it's no longer him wondering whether he comes off as gay like he was doing while he was in America. It is actually gay guys basically telling him that you do come across as gay. So it's ironic that he left America because he believed that people might perceive him as gay, but he goes to Africa, and there in Africa, people do, perceive him as gay. And he seems to be flattered because he thinks that, gay guys hitting on him means, he is good looking or he dresses well. No, like I said, that's not what it means when gay guys in Africa hit on you. It means, they think you are gay, like, gay, not just a good-looking guy. Maybe in America, yes. If a gay guy is hitting on you, maybe it means you are good-looking, but not in America, in Africa. And He doesn't understand that, of course. And this guy, it's so easy to stroke his ego. He gets flattered. Excuse me. He gets flattered easily. Like, it's so easy to stroke his ego. Like so many things, like from his videos. I remember one time he was so flattered that a group of guys attacked him or tried to attack him or something in Kenya because he was having all the good looking girls in the club. So he was so flattered by that event. He told that story over and over, and even and I don't know if the club girls created that whole thing, to make him feel, because they probably know that his ego is so easy to stroke. And even with Kesa, saying that she might, give up her education for him. Oh my God, I think that flattered him so much. He was talking about it like in almost every freaking video he made. But 3 days later, she's like, nope, I'm done with you, I'm leaving you. Anyways, yeah, it was funny to me. I don't know what you guys think, and I apologize for this video for being a little bit longer than my other videos. Anyways, let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye bye.